The first setting I change here is going to differ on how you like to set up your wheel. So for me, I always like to have a 900 operating range. But if you prefer to set up profiles in Logitech G Hub, what I suggest for Grid Legends is a operating range of 450. So start there. If not, leave this at 900. And then we're going to now move to the game settings. So back in the game, for the game settings, you're going to go to the options menu and then the controls submenu. Find your wheel, set it as your primary device if you haven't already, and then choose calibrate device. So the first screen on here is turning your wheel to full lock. Now, if in G Hub you have set your operating range at 450, you're just going to take it all the way to the wheel lock and treat it as normal. But if you prefer to do saturation in-game as your operating range, which is what I generally do with different games, that way I can set G Hub and kind of forget it, you're going to have to kind of trick the system. So let me bring up what the wheel will look like and what I'm doing with the wheel. So what I'm going to do is take my wheel 180 degrees and then 45 degrees more. That's an operating range of about 540. Then I press the A button. And then I'm going to go back 90 degrees, about 90 degrees. Press A again. Now I can bring my wheel back up and do your pedals, of course. I don't have a handbrake, so I won't be doing that part. And then I can see now when I turn my wheel, this is 100 this way. This is 100 that way. Oh, sorry. There we go. 100 that way. So we'll continue. And then from here, we're going to edit device, vibration, and feedback. So this is what's working for me. So I want vibration and feedback enabled, self-aligning torque 150, wheel friction 150, tire friction 150, suspension 150, collision down to 50, soft lock scale to 150, center force scale enabled, and center force at 100. So this is what just works for me on the Logitech G923. I believe it will still work for the G29, but I don't know for sure. I don't have that wheel. But since there's not that much force feedback in the game itself, and there's not much force feedback in the actual G923, these settings work really well, and that's all you really need to know. There you have it. So get to racing. Hopefully these settings work for you as well. If not, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Another thing as well, if they do end up adding the saturation settings or they change anything, I will make another video. I will link it here if that becomes a thing, and I'll also put it in the description box below. So thanks for tuning in, and see you on the track.